Well, welcome everybody to Game 2 of the Provincial Series between your Moncton Thunderbirds and the St. John Vitos, as this game is going to take place at Rothesay Netherwood School, their home barn here. As I understand, the Vitos spent a lot of time here for practices over the season.
This is their home rink, okay.
And no Wi-Fi here, so if you're watching this game, you're going to be watching it post-haste.
Is this rink smaller, boys?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of squared corners too.
Yeah. Check the neutral zone, Jonathan. It's very, very short.
It's like Kodiak.
Even like the other side of the boards, it looks more narrow too.
It is. Opening draw here is McGillis is going to dump it in the corner here on the Vitos. They're in on the attack first thing. And the Vitos come back the other way as they one touch. Livingston up the left wall here. Finney takes him to the end as they collide down low here. Try to go to work on the cycle. Broken up by Cogan LeBlanc. As he pushes it up the wall here, McGillis gets inside of him. And he'll push it to Walsh here on the right wing, but the Vitos will grab that up as they'll regroup through the neutral zone. A soft backhand into the zone that's knocked down by Boudreau. And then ahead to Shediak. Sheds into the zone here as bouncing puck. He'll settle it down, fires a shot. Blocked there by the defender. As that puck comes up to the top of the zone, held in by Ward Levi. Good one touch by Sheds in.
Look at Shediak
off the
there.
goaltender's shoulder here, and then Declan Steves will settle it down.
Shoot.
And Livingston gets a hold of it as it's broken in there, but then broken up on the way to the net by Zvoneveld.
There we go.
And then chipped up and out of the zone. Vitos regroup in their own zone as that pass didn't find the mark, but they'll regroup here now and work it out of to Steves at center, who will dump it back in. Kind of had the hands up there in the face of Steves.
He was looking at the referee there. He was like,
he's looking for a little something extra,
there.
A little makeup.
Landry.
Landry steps in the zone, fires a shot, and it's tipped home by the Vitos defender Brown. But we're going to give it to Landry nonetheless.
That's right.
As he puts us on the board early here. Buck 26 into the game.
That a boy Landry. Yeah.
Great
Good things happen when you put the puck on the net.
That's right.
That's right. Fire in the hole.
Did you say 5-hole in some weird way there, Aaron? Ensuing draw here now. Shediak on it, as it will be pulled back. Francis off the wall up to Beliveau, sorry. As Desjardins will go rink wide to McGillis. McGillis into the Vitos zone here now, as the Vitos go rink wide to Kelly. Or sorry, that's not Kelly. I apologize. McGillis gets it down the middle.
Over here.
I don't know where it is.
Whoop, that is.
Man, that was close.
That was it ever. Thunderbirds with some pressure.
They didn't say yet.
Good shift.
Yeah, bringing some energy.
Not so far.
It's a nice clear picture, Mario.
It is, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Almost looks better on TV than it does standing here watching it.
It's pretty crispy.
That's because you need to wear your glasses to the game, Steve.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It does. Seriously. I'm going to just watch it on the screen.
None of us could even see
You'll get motion sickness.
Yes.
Down low here, Limburner. As it's
nice.
pulled off of the blue line by Boudreau as he directs it towards the net, but it's blocked. And then potentially cleared there, but Hudson holds it in as his shot is off a skate and high. And now the Vitos will clear it out to center here. As Finney's pass broken up, they score. 17:39 in the first. And the Vitos tie it up here. Early in the first period.
Wow. Well, get back to work here.
Small rink, eh? Things develop fast.
Very fast.
Exactly.
Ensuing draw here now. As Walsh skates through the dot, is able to get it into the Vitos end, but they'll turn it back the other way. Rink wide, they step over the line, shot. Blocker down there by Plourde as it's swept into the corner. And LeBlanc back to break that up. as Walsh will turn it back against the grain here and come behind the net.
Oh.
He chips it up the wall, bouncing puck. The Vito are able to hold it in. As Kogan will one touch to Walsh, who looks far side for McGillis. Bouncing puck here now, and the Vitos settle it down and fire it in behind the net. It's going to be called icing. Yeah, it's 17:01 in the first.
I'm surprised he called icing there. He was right there.
Yeah.
Hey, Mario, we don't have the time clock in the upper corner, right?
No.
So I can say all the times?
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I have purpose again. Tied up at ones. Offensive zone draws. That's won by Kogan to the wall. Back to Zvoneveld, who will dump it down deep. McGillis centers here as Kogan not able to get a clean shot away at it here. And it's worked along the wall by the Vitos, up and held in by Zvoneveld, tipped on the way to the net. Bouncing puck here.
Bounces, yeah.
As the Vitos eventually do clear it out to center. They got an odd man rush developing here. As that shot is blocked by Zvoneveld. And then Walsh takes his man to the wall. Kogan LeBlanc, as he looks to connect with McGillis, just misses the mark, and he'll regroup. Croy Francis now as he chips it up the wall and into the Vito zone, and they'll regroup to center. Gary here as he's under pressure from Ward Levi. Easton looking to cause a turnover as Desjardins chips it up the wall for Young. He looks for a little time and space, and he'll move it over to Francis. Francis up toward Levi, the one touch to Young, and that'll go rink wide. Connects with Shediak as he steps in. His shot just over the bar here as Ward Levi with Francis on the wall. But the Vitos are able to get it out to center. Good hit by Young here right in front on Cameron as Desjardins back down low into the corner. Vitos try to work the cycle here as Francis takes his man into the wall. Young there to help. Kind of a jump puck, if you will. I want to bring my basketball lingo into it. As Desjardins headmans to Sheds.
Shoot.
Oh, Reggie Bouchetti down the middle. He's not able to get the shot away clean. Ward Levi there, but puck is going to be turned back the other way by the Vitos as they'll cross center and chip it down below the goal line. Desjardins picking it up here for your Thunderbirds as he'll skate out of the zone. He looks rink wide, bouncing puck, and Walsh chips it in. And then the Vitos fire it all the way back as Finney comes off the bench. He'll connect with Boudreau. Boudreau up the wall there for Walsh, but untouched. And they're going to call it icing here at the 15:02 mark in the first period. All tied up at ones on the board as there'll be a D-zone draw to the right of Jacob Plould. Landry on this draw. He's out there with Beliveau and Walsh. As Walsh skates through the dot there, Vitos sweep it back and into the corner as Boudreau will chip it up the wall and out. Vitos regrouping in their own zone under the pressure of Beliveau and Walsh. Landry there to break it up. And now Boudreau with it. Boudreau chips it into the corner. Walsh going to be first man there as he plays it off the end wall for Landry. Landry under pressure. So he's got 3 jerseys on him as that comes back to the blue line. Boudreau shot. Kick saved into the corner there by the St. John netminder Benjamin White. White between the pipes again there as he was in the nets in the first game. As it'll come back here.
That's it.
Yeah, nice.
And a good good
All
combo
the way.
effect there from Finney and Boudreau. As it'll come back the other way. Vitos connect over center in the right side. Circles around, short side shot is wide of the goal. That'll streak its way through. They'll play it off the wall. Mikel LeBlanc down low
A little bit of
with
holding
Boudreau.
going on in the corner.
As Mick will pick that off and go to Hudson as that's chipped out of the zone. Vitos, rink wide pass. Bouncing puck is touched by number 20, Kelly, for the Vitos. As it's swept up the wall here and then played up and held in. Kopage. As now Declan Steves down low. As that bouncing puck knocked down right onto the stick of Kopage. Out to center. Picked off. And the Vitos come in the right side as they delay. Their shot is blocked there by Boudreau.
That stung him.
Yeah,
that stung him.
And then Mikel LeBlanc going to work down below the goal line as he follows his man out. Shot from the point. Over the net.
Wow.
And you can see Boudreau laboring in front of the net there.
Yeah, he's hurt.
As he's trying to get his footing back. Mikel stepping up here and now settled down by Steves and fired out to center. As Limburner in on the forecheck here now as the Vitos connect through the neutral zone. They step in, high slot shot. Steered aside there by Plourde. And now Cogan LeBlanc as he battles along the wall here. They center, shot, kicked away there by Plourde. Rebound as he'll cover it up. As the Vitos are going to the net hard. As the boys aren't going to let that stand.
No.
We might get a power play out of this, actually. There's a bit of a spear slash there.
Oh, you call it? You call it?
Yeah, I think he went back
it
at
looks
him with
like
a jab with the stick.
Got a little greasy there for a minute.
Yeah, cooling.
Slashing.
Yeah.
A slashing penalty to cooling here at
We'll take it.
12:43 in the first, so we'll go on to the man advantage, the DQ power play.
Yeah.
Hey, meet me at DQ. Meet
Buy you
me.
an ice cream.
The ice cold cone.
Go, boys.
Draws one back by McGillis to Francis. Francis toes the line. Over to Shediak. Shediak to Francis. Francis to Cogan. Cogan over to Shediak. Bouncing puck. He'll settle it down. As he steps in off the wall. Goes rink wide for Cogan. Cogan drops it there for McGillis. McGillis looks for that cross seamer there to Shediak, but it's picked off by the Vitos.
Great try.
And played all the way down the ice here as McGillis will pick it up. McGillis stretches it up here for Cogan LeBlanc.
Nice.
He connects with Walsh. Walsh drops for
Come
Francis.
on, Francis.
Shoot down the middle. His shot blocked high in the zone. Vitos knock it down.
That's it, Connor.
As Walsh
Big
finishes his hit.
Wow.
And Kogan here will regroup. Kogan with some speed to the neutral zone and on the left side. He steps in, fires.
Nice shot too.
A good save there as Kogan will settle down his own rebound.
There
He
you
goes
go.
back door here for
Oh,
McGillis. He settles it down, short
good
side
try.
shot,
That's
rebound out front. The Vitos are able to ice it back here as Francis will pick it up inside a minute remaining on the man advantage on the DQ power play. As Kogan picks that up, puts it back to Francis. Francis headmans to Kogan. LeBlanc goes rink wide for McGillis. McGillis into the zone. And the Vitos are able to get a hold of it and fire it back down the ice. Francis settles it down below the goal. I apologize. Oh my goodness. McGillis.
Simpleness in the stands.
Up here as he crosses it over and into the
go.
zone, into
Here
the
we
high
go.
slot shot. Right on the shoulder as
Yeah.
it's knocked down and swallowed up by Ben White here. In net for the Vitos. 20 seconds remaining in the man advantage. As that'll bring out Limburner, Beliveau, and Young, as well as Vonneveldt and Finney on the blue. As they'll have an offensive zone draw. Young to take this. As it's one down low, Limburner's going to get in there with Beliveau as he battles. Young now. As it works its way back out to Vonneveldt. He turns, fires.
Good try.
Bouncing puck here is
Here we
broken
go.
stick. Now
Shoot it,
Young will
shoot
settle
it.
it down. To Beliveau. Beliveau looking baseline. His pass out front, bouncing.
Good try.
And then cleared all the way down. Icing waved off here as the Vitos successfully kill off the man advantage. And now Finney with it. As he connects with Beliveau. Beliveau in the zone,
Shoot it,
into
shoot
the
it,
high
shoot it,
slot.
Chris. Oh,
Fires.
no.
A good kick save there as Young is going to go to battle here on the wall with Beliveau. Young will
Here we go. No,
step off the wall, but bouncing puck, he's not able to convert. And the Vitos will get it coming in the right side. They fire it into the quiet area of the ice, and Finney's going to pick this up. Finney pushes it up the wall, held in by the Vitos. Their shot blocked by Young as Limburner gets a hold of it, and then is cleared up and out of play by Young. That'll get some fresh legs over the wall for the Thunderbirds as we cross over the midway point here, 9:59 in the first period. Copage, Landry, and Ward Levi out there up front, as well as Desjardins out there with Francis on the blue line. Draw it to the left of Plourde. One back to Francis as he'll push it up the close side on your screen here. Copage takes
That's
a
bad
hit
one. Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
He got it, yeah.
in the numbers, so the arm goes up.
Yep.
And
We'll
it is
take
called
advantage.
boarding.
Yep.
So Right back onto the Riverview Guardian Drugs power play.
No, it's the power play. Lindbergh
Riverview Guardian Drugs
gonna be
power play. Get all your drugs
powered.
in.
Powered by Lindbergh Electrical.
Overridden.
Overridden.
Guardian Drugs power play. Drugs.
Looks like the fuse is not able to handle that wattage there, Luke. As we go to Lindbergh Electrical power play, Le PP.
It's Pepe.
Oh, man.
Offensive zone draw, though.
Yep.
Hey, Kogan LeBlanc on it.
That's
As it's one, and Walsh will put it to Francis. Francis across the top of the zone.
Shoot it.
He goes over to Sheds. Reggie Bouchetti. He's got some room.
Shoot
He's
it.
Step in.
Yes!
Reggie That was a good air horn.
That's what they
Owen
shot.
Shediak
Full Sheds.
puts the Thunderbirds up a goal. 11 seconds in to the
Nice.
Riverview Guardian Drugs power play.
Fudge.
Fudge sickle. You can get those at DQ.
Hey, did you guys see that? The overtime winner the other day, Montreal Canes against, who was it? It was 4 seconds. It was a new NHL
I
record.
saw
Wow.
that.
Yeah.
Is that fast?
Well, kind of.
Yeah, like Montreal let it in that fast?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it. I don't know what
I
you're talking
can't
about.
remember which team it was there, but anyway. New NHL record, the fastest overtime win.
Yeah, seen that.
Cool. Copage dumps it into the Vito zone, and the Vitos will be into regroup here. As Limbert are in on the
Cal
forecheck.
throwing a
That's it,
nice
Limbert.
there.
Oh,
There we go. Hudson to the forehand. He's not able to get it away clean.
Son of a gun. Nice try, Huddy.
And it's covered up there by Ben White. 9:22 left in the first period. And again, Thunderbirds 2, Vitos 1 here in the first frame.
I don't know how St. John is live right now.
Are they filming
Are
live?
they live?
I guess.
They must have the Wi-Fi
We
password.
should.
yeah.
We should.
There's no Wi-Fi.
got the
I even asked.
Starlink.
I even asked the guy.
Wi-Fi password.
Attaboy,
Declan
Declan.
Steve shot, rebound. Oh! He scored! Hey, slap pass off the end wall.
Yes.
And Huddy on the doorstep
Yeah, he
buries
was.
it.
Huddy.
9-1-1 to make it
So
3-1
should we
here.
Tell our parents the Vitos are live?
Yeah, if somebody can find the link on YouTube, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Can we ask them?
Or just go on YouTube.
They have their
they're
own
there.
channel. Yeah.
Yeah, they have their own channel.
Yeah.
I don't know how's the quality though. It might be freezing up a little bit, but
Well, yeah. And
because
Don't downplay their
oh
stuff.
no, I'm not downplaying their stuff. I'm just saying the internet.
yeah, the
is-
internet connection.
there's not much here.
Yes. Good boy, Francis.
So the Vitos are
Oh,
regrouping.
McGillis
McGillis picks it off.
pickpocket.
McGillis in on the left side. His shot.
Wow.
It's going to go off the,
Right off
what do you
the
call
rock.
it? Right off the top of the boards and
Yes, right
up
off
and
the
into the
rocker.
netting, eh?
Yeah.
The nose board. What do they call that? There's a word for it.
We're not sure.
Actually, it
I
looks
need
like
a thesaurus on hand all the
that
time.
looks like Facebook, huh, Jonathan? St. John.
It possibly.
Yeah, it does. It has
Yeah.
a live count on it.
Yeah.
Offensive zone draws. Walsh finishes his hit.
step by.
Clearing attempt's going to come all the way back down here. Desjardins. He plays it into the corner. And now Francis is going to pick it up. He goes rink wide. Just misses the mark
No.
here. Icing waved off as Bellamy, they said, was close enough to play it.
Oh,
Attaboy.
Played into the wall there by McGillis.
Way to keep it
Out
in.
to Francis.
Rip it,
Francis.
Francis. That's
Shot
it.
from the point.
Oh!
As that puck was laying there, and it's swept out of the zone here by the Vitos as they'll come in the left side. Livingston.
Good boy, Francis.
As Francis holds pretty true
Get
there.
the puck.
As they center it. Now Walsh with it.
Go, 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 go.
Walsh, as he's got McGillis
Nice
on the
pass.
left wing.
Oh, good try.
He stretches it out, but it's knocked down by the Vito's defender. And now Walsh on the back check will clear it out to center.
Hit him, hit him, hit him.
Vito's on the left wall as they'll dump it in behind the net of Plourde as he comes out to set it up. Moves it over to Desjardins in the corner. Now Walsh
Come on,
down low
Walshy.
with Kogan LeBlanc.
Uh-oh.
Puck squirts out
Chance
into
for
the
your
high
Vitos.
slot. Shot blocked
That's
by
blocked.
Desjardins. Now Walsh will settle things down. And he'll connect with McGillis over center
boy.
as he's able to put it down deep and go for a change. 7:40 remaining in the first frame here. Again, Thunderbirds 3.
Yes.
And a good hit
Yes.
down low
Yes.
there.
Wow.
Attaboy.
By Landry
Hit
as he lowers the boom.
him again.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Dave.
yeah,
Great
boy,
corner.
Landry.
It's a turnover down
Yeah,
below the
here
goal
we go.
line as He moves
Man.
it back to the point.
Boom.
Zvonnevel winds one up. His
Oh.
shot tipped wide of the goal. Now Finney collapses down as he's able to hold it down low. As Landry and Kopage going to work in the corner. That'll come back to Finney. His shot just short side as that comes out to Beliveau. One touches
Shoot
it
it.
to Zvonnevel.
Yes.
His shot tipped on the way
Oh.
there by Landry. And Kopage down low here as he's outmanned 3-on-1.
Nice.
Attaboy.
Zvonnevel to hold it
Wow.
down low. Beliveau peels it off the wall.
Pressure.
Circles behind the net. Center. Can't get the shot away
Nope.
here.
Great try.
Good pressure.
As the Vitos will come back the other way. And the high slot shot is tipped wide and then swept away there by Plourde. As Beliveau,
Oh,
his
not
pass
quite.
picked off,
Yeah.
settled down
Not enough
into the
pepper.
Oh,
slot
good.
area, but the shot can't
Oof.
get away clean. And Finney's going to go to the corner here now.
Do some battle.
A little bit of a sword fight on
Yeah.
the wall there, but Finney comes out with it. Beliveau,
Oh,
he
there's a trip
sidesteps
there,
a hit.
or a hook.
And it's chipped back into the Thunderbirds zone, bouncing puck. Finney will settle it down.
Whew.
And he'll play it off the wall and over center.
Hit him.
Back
Vitos
boys.
are offside,
Yeah, way offside.
Hey.
and that shot
Yeah.
was late, but over the net nonetheless. 6:10 left in the first period. Thunderbirds 3 so far to the Vitos 1.
Good to see Zvonnevel playing tonight. Wasn't sure he was going to play, so
Little sore back still with
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
He don't mind winding her up.
Nope.
Hey,
Quite a shot on him.
he's let her fly.
Yeah.
Let her eat.
Young on the draw as he's able to punch it into the neutral zone, and the Vitos will chip it down low here as Desjardins
That's
pushes it up the wall here, sheds as he's out high in the zone, and the Vitos will dump it down below the goal line.
Get it, boys.
Declan Steves as he'll hit his man, and Desjardins goes to battle here as it's swept up by Young to Ward Levi. Ward Levi in a battle, and the Vitos are able to hold it down. And then Steves will swing it around the other side as Shediak tries to clear it, but it's held in. Steves with it now as he'll settle things down over to Shediak.
Nice.
Shediak goes rink wide there, bouncing puck for Ward Levi. But the Vitos hammer it back in the zone, icing waved off. A healthy bounce off the end wall. Angles are a little different in this building,
Yeah,
eh?
it's
Yeah.
very
Kinda has
square.
a
in there.
squared corner.
Square,
Yeah.
small surface.
Yeah, they're coming out at different angles. The boys got to
Yeah.
get used to that, eh? Not very good at geometry.
No.
Yeah, the angle of approach is equal and opposite to the angle of reflection. Hey, everybody remembers that rule.
Yes.
I probably messed it up.
It's okay, Luke.
Yeah,
it
sounded good.
sounded good.
It sounded good,
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Nobody here is going to be able to second guess you.
No, sir.
Attaboy.
Yeah, we did a what do we do? A survey, and IQ wise, we put everything we know in a paper bag. We shake it up. It doesn't make a sound. Finney shot tipped on the way to the net here. Boudreau as his shot off a stick and wide. And then the Vitos play it up
Yeah.
to center. Finney will hammer it back in the zone here as the T-Birds get on side and go for the forecheck. But it's rink wide here for the Vitos as they gain the zone. They shoot right
By
into the
Plourde.
old bread basket of Plourde. Hey, we're calling him the baker.
That's
the boulangerie.
Yeah, the baker.
The boulanger.
We
Is
got
that
the
right,
doctor.
Mario?
The what?
Boulangerie.
Boulangerie.
Yeah.
Bread basket.
Yeah. What would you
I'd
say?
be the
The old
Panier pain.
panier pain. Oh, the bread basket. Yeah.
That's better.
What about the baker?
Baker. Oh my God.
Isn't that boulangerie is bakery, isn't
Bakery.
it?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Okay.
Hey, that's what grocery stores did to us, Mario.
I'm not. My friend is not the greatest. It was my worst subject at school.
Was it?
Yeah,
Isn't it your langue maternelle?
it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm that. Yeah.
There we go.
I learned that word in Petticodiac, Mario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Notice how it took a lot to get out there. A lot of IQ points lost on that one. Out front shot.
Jesus.
I think that was off the glove of Plourde
Wow.
and up and over the net. As Vonnevel to pick it up here as it was reversed by McGillis. Vonnevel off the glass, and that'll make its way over center.
Oh, good try, Kogan.
And now, again off the stick as Vonnevel. It's going to make its way all the way down. It'll be called icing. 4 minutes remaining in the first period. So that's going to come all the way back down here. D-zone draw to the right. of Pleward as it's won by the Vitos. Bellamy shot.
Good shot.
And that's tipped wide there by Steves. As Declan will put that backhand up the wall to McGillis. McGillis looking real wide. Walsh gets in behind his man, bouncing puck. He's going to pick it up off the wall, centers it.
Good try, Connor.
And a good defensive play there by the Vitos as they clear it. Now Zvonnevel will connect with McGillis, who will one-touch it into the zone. Vitos look to stretch it out far side. Icing waved off, but Zvonnevel is going to be back to pick it up. He moves it up to Walsh, who will slap it out of the zone. A delayed icing as it's waved off here. Kogan LeBlanc in pursuit. Vitos come back up the wall as they'll connect at center. Good back check from McGillis.
Yeah.
As he works it through the neutral zone
Oh,
here.
look at this.
Vitos pick the pocket as they get into the high slot. Shot is off a stick and wide here as Young battles. He'll leave it for Francis, who is able to chip it up to Ward Levi. He'll come across center.
Ward Levi.
Ward Levi
Shoot
into
it.
the high
Shoot,
slot.
shoot.
Over
Whoa.
to McGillis. His shot. Rebound.
Nice try, boys.
And it's
Nice
covered
rush.
up there by Benjamin
We got a
White.
scuffle. Francis and Livingston.
2:59 left in the first period. So we'll see how this one shakes out.
Yeah.
Looks like he's taking them both.
Yeah.
He is. Oh, they're still chirping. Nothing like a little PG staying
He's going
alive.
to the bench, I know, but you're going back right in the box.
Yeah, you're going to the penalty box.
So
Right to the
they're
bakery.
both going then? Is
Yeah.
that the call?
Yeah, coincidental
Probably,
minors looked like roughing.
19-19.
Yeah, that's funny. Look at
Right?
that. Yeah. War of the 19s.
It's a prerequisite to
still
get a
chirping
coincidental
each other.
minor.
Oh.
You have to have the same numbers.
They're still having a conversation.
They're
over
still
there.
having a
Yeah.
I used to love this.
spirited talk.
Yes.
I would just be like, you got 2 more minutes to live. Keep running your mouth. Keep
Yeah,
running it.
keep her going. Yeah. Hey, don't let your mouth write a check
Your body can't catch.
that your body can't cash. That comes out to the blue line there, hammered into the zone by Desjardins. As Young goes to work on the wall, the Vitos turn it around, but
that was
Shediak
Sheds.
picks the pocket, and he'll dump it down deep. Ward Levi behind the goal.
That's it,
Nice
out front.
play.
Fleeces his man.
Oh,
Takes
hit.
a hit there down
Big
in the
hit.
corner. And now Young.
That's it,
He'll
Young.
pin his man against the wall.
Dig it
Shediak with Young. As it's dumped into the corner here, Ward Levi. And the high lob knocked down at
Nice.
center by Desjardins. As
Number
he dumps
8
it back
versus
in the zone.
St. John's getting
Yeah.
aggressive.
Yeah, a
It's
little,
number matching, too. Number 8
little
on 8.
edgy.
Yeah. Little red.
Got him in the trolley tracks.
Yes.
Good thing
yes.
for Bud that he took
Oh
a
my
little
gosh.
sidestep there.
What?
Getting a little wild out there.
Yeah, they're not going to call that.
No, they're gonna let her.
No.
They're gonna let her fly.
2:08 left in the first.
That's good
3-1
rubbing
game.
elbows.
Whistles put away.
Yeah.
Zvonnevel here below the goal line as he'll connect over to Sheds as his pass up
good
the
try.
middle off the stick of Walsh, but the Vitos will regroup in their own zone. Vitos looking up ice. Walsh trying to close that lane.
Oh,
As
good
he
try.
Throws a hit there, and the cross ice pass just out of the reach of Zvonnevel, but he's back, and he'll go D to D to Boudreau. Boudreau stretches it out over center. He's looking to get it on net. It's going to be called icing.
Yep.
Minute 37 left in the first period. Again, Thunderbirds 3 to the Vitos 1 here in the latter part of the first period. D-zone draw will come to the right of Jacob Plou. Looks like Landry on this draw. He's able to win it back for Boudreau. Boudreau, he connects with Beliveau, who's able to get a stick on it. Icing waved off. As Walsh going to force that turnover down low. Walsh on the end wall. He
Here we
takes
go.
a couple checks, but he comes up with the puck, is able to move it back to Boudreau on the point.
Open up
Boudreau
Boudreau.
down the
There
middle.
it
His
is.
shot tipped away there. Rebound. Walsh and
Oh.
Landry right on the doorstep.
Yeah.
Beliveau. And now it's worked up the wall here, but Walsh is going to settle it down. He turns, fires it. It's wide of the goal. But Landry here
Watch this.
on the back check.
Oh, he saw that
And it's chipped
coming.
up the wall
He
here.
had to lay up not to hit Landry.
Boys.
McLeod in on the left wall. A good check there from Boudreau. As the puck's under him, he's able to chip it up the wall. Held in by the Vitos as their shot is wide. And that puck drifts out into the slot area as Vonnevel takes his man to the corner.
Here we go.
Vitos
Here we
try
go.
to go to the middle, but Boudreau breaks it up as he goes cross ice. Vitos will get a hold of it there. There's a delayed offside as they dump it in. And Swaneveld has a second or two here to set it up. He outlets to Boudreau. Boudreau, as he puts the backhand up the wall to Kopage. Kopage through the middle, trying to connect with Mikel LeBlanc. As that will make its way to
There we
Belleville,
go.
then back to Kopage. Kopage, as he gets a stick there, but
Oh,
it's
here's
turned
a
over,
chance.
and Limburner will get it here as he turns and fires, and that's gloved down by
Yeah.
Ben White. 9.2 seconds remaining in the first period. Again, Thunderbirds 3, it's the Vito's 1, as it probably is going to end that way for the first period.
Yeah.
Kogan LeBlanc on the draw here, as it looks like he's looking to pull it clean back to Finney. As it is pulled back, but Bellamy will reach in there and burn off the clock here in the perimeter as the Vitos chip it out. And the buzzer sounds to end the first period.
There you go.
And a little bit of extra friendly stuff there after the whistle.
Yes.
Hey, a couple bum taps.
Little-
Wishing, hey, great period, guys. You know, great effort.
Keep up the good work.
Yeah, keep up the good work.
Yep.
They're not yelling at each other or screaming
No.
profanities.
No. Not
Yeah,
yet.
they're all friendly.
Yeah, very friendly. Yeah.
I'm going to stop the recording, guy, just to check the audio. and we'll be
Sure.
right
Yeah,
back.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll bring you back at the start of the second period. Thanks,
Yep.
guys. And we're back for the second period of your Moncton Thunderbirds. Aaron, quit laughing at me.
I'm sorry, I can't
And
help it.
the St. John Vitos, game 2 of their best-of-7 series for the New Brunswick Provincial title, U16 AAA. As we open the second period with the Vitos winning the draw, as their stretch pass is going to be broken up.
Oh.
And then Walsh tries to put the backhand through the neutral zone. The Vitos are going to pick it up and come in the far side of your screen here in the left wall. Finney, as he's able to tie his man up, and Boudreau, the bouncing puck there, as it'll be played up the wall for McGillis. McGillis, rink wide for Kogan LeBlanc as he gains his own. Shoot, Kogan,
Oh.
little toe drag,
Yeah.
but is fleeced on his way into the zone, and now the Vitos back the other way. Finney plays it off the wall. A good back check here by Kogan, so he'll sweep it up for Walsh. Walsh under pressure. As he turns, fires it up the wall. It's knocked down. Vitos cross ice.
Uh-oh.
This teed up shot. Saved there by Plord.
Nice
Rebound.
save.
And it's settled down here by Boudreau. Boudreau, as he's stick checked there at the line, and then it's put back the other way. And icing's going to be waved off, as the Vitos will control here down low, but Finney does a good job isolating his man. And then Kogan LeBlanc moving up the wall here for McGillis. Vito's able to hold it down low as they center, as they double clutch high in the zone, and Walsh will hit McGillis here on the left side. McGillis into the zone. As he gets around his man, cuts, circles the net, shakes
made
off
it
a
through.
check. As he'll be looking for Boudreau here at the blue line as his shot
try Boudreau.
off the shin pad, and Zvoneveld there as he
Oh,
Back out.
doesn't play it here, and the Vitos with a partial break on the right wall, but Boudreau back to play his man outside the perimeter as it's held in by the Vitos. But Boudreau is able to pick it up along the end wall as he battles the Vitos, and the puck comes out here. Kopage to Limburner. Limburner on the left side, partial break as he gets a heavy stick there.
Yeah, he did.
And Kopage will pick it up. He tries to backhand it out front. It's picked off there by the Vitos defenders as they move it up.
Or Mason.
And out and over center here, Declan Steves will pick it up for your Thunderbirds as he settles it down and connects with Zvoneveld. Mason Zvoneveld as he lobs it into the center ice area. Mikel LeBlanc on the back check here now as he isolates his man. And the arm goes up right away
Yeah.
as it looks like a hooking call against Mikel LeBlanc.
stop skating.
17:40, right?
Yep.
Quit moving the feet.
Quit moving the feet.
We've had that conversation with him, haven't we?
Yeah,
Mario?
many
A couple
times.
times, yeah.
No, many times. Yeah.
Shoot.
And every
yeah.
time is never his fault.
All right, well, we're right into the first.
Yeah.
Riverview Guardian Drugs penalty. Kill, kill, kill.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, as JW has upped his game for the playoff run as he's offering up 3,000 Riverview Guardian Drugs rewards points here as that shot is knocked down.
And a $1 coupon.
Off a toilet paper.
Yeah, $1 off toilet paper.
Oh. They called that?
Oh, they're going to call that.
They're going to call Connor.
As that shot
the
blocked
old
on the
chop
way
shot.
in there.
Yep.
And it looks like Walsh is going to the box for a slash or
Interference, huh?
slash in the
There's a
stick, interference, whatever it was.
It was fairly violent.
Yeah, as we
all
go
good.
down 2 men.
Yeah.
The $1.36 left in the original penalty to LeBlanc. And now a fresh 2 minutes on the board here for Walsh.
There's a work cut out for us here.
As this is a double dipper for those Riverview Guardian Drugs rewards points. 6,000 on the line here. My goodness. JW is going to look some thin driving back here if we kill this off.
When we
He
kill
said
it
it's
off.
all for the kids. It's all for the kids.
When we kill it off.
That's right,
when?
we are.
When?
That's
Yes.
right, we are.
As the boys are working a nice
Goodbye.
trapezoid out there.
Oh, nice.
Kogan picks it
Oh,
up.
go,
He gets
go,
to
go,
McGillis on a break.
The doctor's coming in.
He shoots it. A good blocker
nice.
save there by
Right.
Benjamin White.
Wow.
As they try to stretch
Attaboy,
it out here.
Boudreau.
Boudreau able to break it up. And Livingston
Attaboy,
offside,
Booty.
actually, so
Yes.
Boudreau can take his time
Beautiful.
as he settles things down and puts it to McGillis. McGillis
Nice
over to
work,
Boudreau.
guys.
Boudreau. As he's going to
Rip one up
fly
there.
it all the way down the other
Yeah.
end. Less than a minute remaining in the penalty to LeBlanc. And about $1.08 left in the penalty to Walsh here. As the Vitos drop it in the neutral zone.
Nice work,
Kogan
Kogan.
able to
That's
swoop
it.
it away
Yeah.
here, and now Boudreau with it as he
Nice.
plays it up and out to center. Bellamy here for the Vitos as he goes cross ice. And it's brought in by Livingston. Drop pass.
Nice work, Mitchell.
As they try to work
Oh,
through. That
was
shot
close.
just off the far post, but wide as they settle things down. To the far point as they go D to D. Bellamy.
Having a look.
As he works down the middle, not able to open up that lane as it's returned back to him. Baseline here as they curl around trying to get that shot away.
Nice.
Thunderbirds doing a great job of closing off those lanes. And
Fantastic.
Mikel LeBlanc back here as we're down to 5-on-4.
Nice
And that
cover.
shot short side
By
is
Plurd.
covered up by Plord. 21 seconds
We'll get another man
remaining
back.
in the penalty to Walsh as it is back to 5-on-4 action instead of the 5-on-3 man advantage they had for $1.36. And 15:36 left in the second period here right now. Thunderbirds 3, Vito's 1.
Need one more
In
guy.
the second period.
Need one more guy.
Now, where's the other
One
one?
more guy. One more.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming. There goes Vonneveldt.
Ah, there he is.
Hey, they're probably going to toss Landry out. They
Yeah.
did. But you know what?
Sheds a step in.
Yeah, Reggie Bouchetti's
Okay.
going to go in the driver's seat here.
Great faith on the face-off.
You know what? Reggie Bouchetti's like an F1 driving
He
name,
is. Yeah.
right?
It's
Francis
Italian.
plays it off the wall to Shediak, and he'll
Yes.
sweep
Yeah,
it
it's a little
out to center here.
spank
15
out.
seconds remaining on the penalty to Walsh as that bouncing puck
My boy Mace.
is cleared there by Mason's Vonneveldt. As he'll settle things down, goes D to D to Francis. Francis
Tips her down.
coolly plays
kills
it
it.
full length of the ice
Big
and
kill.
Walsh is
Good job,
back
Peter.
after a big
Great
5-on-3
Huge.
penalty kill. As the Vitos try to stretch it out, it's going to be called icing here as Francis back in time to tag up. And at 15:07, we're going to have an offensive zone draw.
So we're put, huh?
Regroup.
Great kill, boys. Great
Yeah.
kill.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hey, that's Riverview Guardian Drugs man himself saying, great kill, kill, kill. Wow, kill, 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 kill.
Maybe we should get
It's a
a goal
subliminal
here.
message, eh, JW?
Ward Levi's going to slap the center off the face-off.
Ah, yeah, I like
Feel
it.
it.
Landry on the draw here. Is he looking like he wants to pull it back to Francis?
There we go. Keep
But
it
it's
in.
back to Finney.
Finney with
Oh,
a
Finn dog.
oh, Finn dog.
Backhands are in the zone here,
Yeah.
but the Vitos will
Oh,
come back
Sheds.
the other way. Broken
Oh,
up by Sheds.
Yeah.
And Landry dumps it in the zone. The
Let's
arm's
go.
up there. They're going to call it icing.
Yeah, he was two or
Short
three-
zones, eh? Short zones.
2 or 3
Very
feet
short
shy
zones.
of the.
Yeah. 14:55 left in the second period. And that draw will be to the left to Jacob Plord, the close side of your screen at home. As you tune into this fantastic Thunderbirds action. D-zone draw is Landry. And they toss
Yep.
the Vitos out of the circle. Cooling will take this for the Vitos, but Landry. Big W in the column there.
Oh,
Vitos get it, center it.
Yes.
Doesn't
Dicey
find
boys.
home here, but it is held in by Marshall. Broken play here now as Sheds moves
Yeah.
it up to
It's a little slot.
Francis. Francis
Oh.
for Ward Levi.
Oh.
There's a bouncing puck there. Couldn't settle things down, but
Right
he'll
up
get it
front.
back.
What's going on?
They're going to
High
call
stick in
high
the puck.
stick.
Fantastic.
Ooh. Well, as
Well.
long as it doesn't carry 2 minutes, we're happy with it. Bring the draw outside.
Yeah. I'll sign for that.
Sign for that delivery.
Exactly. Oh, boys.
Shediac, Ward, Levi, and Landry out there. Boudreau
Nice draw.
and Finney still. As Boudreau to Finney to Ward Levi. Ward Levi
hang on to it.
connects with Landry. High slot looking for Sheds. Boudreau shot.
Nice work.
And a good glove there by Ben White as that'll be steered away from the net. Ward
Big
Levi
hit.
hits his.
No, he turned away.
As
That's a little bit.
He did that in Germany.
I guess that's a
that's a weak call.
situational call, we'll say.
Check's coming,
Gotta
so you
see
turn
Ward
away
Levi
from it.
in the penalty box. We'll see what it carries here. It's boarding call, so should only be 2 minutes.
Should be 2, yeah.
That'll bring the draw all the way back into the Thunderbirds zone. And we're back to the Riverview Guardian Drugs. Kill! 3,000 Riverview Guardian Drugs points going to be handed out after this kill, JW. When you do that, do you do it virtually? Or is it...
I just put them in an envelope.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. Are they like hopes and dreams? Is that the kind of envelope that... you know how those ones are?
Yeah, and pixie dust.
Yes. Shot on
Oh,
net.
get a hold
Blocked
of
on the
it.
way there. Swept
Wow.
out to the blue line. Held in by the Vitos now as they settle it in. That shot blocked
By
in by Plord, and a
Oh,
great
oh,
rebound
geez.
save as he stretches those legs out. They look back door, short side, saved by
Attaboy,
Plord.
Jacob.
Boy, Plurd.
As he's able to square up in time.
Nice.
And denies that one on the cross ice pass. Buck 37 left in the kill. 13:52 left in the second period. Draw is pulled to the wall here, and the Vitos cross seam.
Save.
Rebound and a great save there by Plord.
Holy smoke.
Wow.
Big save.
Yeah, that's huge. There
And
we
then
go.
Francis
Good job.
gets a hold of it and fires at the length of the ice here. Bellabo and Walsh go for a change as we get Mikel LeBlanc and Mitchell Young over the wall.
Oh, boy.
Mick with a good stick
Yeah,
there as the
digging in.
Vito's able to dump it down deep, but Francis will turn it up the wall here to Mick. Mick gets a stick on it. He'll clear it out to center as Bellamy settles it down here for the Vitos. Bellamy through the neutral zone. He collects with Cooling as they pass into the high zone here. Doesn't find the mark, but it's picked up by Cooling. Back up to the top of the zone as that pass was off a skate, and that'll clear all the way back.
Oh, boy,
And
Mitch.
Young
Attaboy.
applies the pressure
yeah,
here
absolutely. It's fantastic.
as
with
he's
him.
on the back check. As there's only
Oh.
40 seconds remaining in the penalty
Okay.
for the Thunderbirds, and it's played up and into the netting.
My lure is walking better, huh?
Where's he to?
It's right there. He just passes.
Okay,
there
that's
he
good.
is. Yeah.
He's got some pep in the step, does he, Mario?
No. No, he's not limping anymore. So
Excellent.
Good sign.
Good
38 seconds remaining in this
Oh, boy,
penalty
Declan.
kill
Nice
as Declan Steve's able to center the full 200.
Oh, Shed
as the
says, "I'll
saying
take
is."
that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Sheds
this is how
gets
you
there
do it.
first as he's going to kick it
Oh,
out.
tied in the
Looking
skates.
for Young, but
Yeah.
Young going to play it down low here as Shediac and Young on the forecheck.
Back and get
Right
it on.
there.
As Sheds will pick it up off the wall. He's going to shake off a check or two himself.
Yeah.
As the Vitos go across ice here, it doesn't connect. And Zvonnevold's able to settle things down and play it off the wall
Nice
and out
work.
towards center.
Great
7 seconds remaining in the penalty toward Levi as he's looking for some direction from the bench here. And you see Kopage with a leg over the wall.
Oh, Sheds blew a
As
tire.
we're back to 5-on-5. And Kopage out on the forecheck here. Vitos as they step out. Their
good
cross
stick.
ice pass
Nope,
broken
nope.
up.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
a
that.
little how
Wow.
she's going. He's got Young with a missed
yeah.
shot.
Oh, he didn't
Just
miss
over
by
the
far.
bar.
there, yeah.
Rebound here as Young will sweep it down below the goal line. He circles the net. As it looks like he was dropping it there for Kopage.
Let's go, boys.
And the Vitos will try to swing it around the other way. Limburger here as it's chipped out by the
Nope, nope.
Vitos,
Nice
but
work.
then
That's it.
hammered back into the zone by Boudreau. Vitos now as they regroup. Stretch it out to center to Brown as that's off the inside of his stick. And all the way down here is Boudreau. Takes him right into the wall and he sweeps it up for Limburner. Limburner off the wall
Boy,
as he
Huddy.
will turn back the other
Go,
way.
Huddy, go.
Limburner with some speed as he's going to go wide. Tries to
Stretching
curl
his
it
legs
down. Oh, looking back door there for Kopage. But the last second ditch effort there by the Vitos, they're able to break that play up and it's dumped in. And Plord will sweep it around here to the wall. Limburner
Go, 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 go,
frees
go.
up.
Again.
He's got Kopage with him. Hudson on the left side. He fires.
What a goal.
11:04 in the Vito.
That's his
Sorry,
spot.
the
That's his spot.
Thunderbirds
That's his second, huh?
jump it up to 4-1.
That's his second.
That boy, Huddy.
He just picked that corner. Man,
New stick, Luke.
sniped it.
No,
He always
older
puts
the
it
better.
over the pad and under the glove.
He's actually using one of mine from Midget in 2002.
Lots of goals.
Weighs
left.
6 pounds. Yeah, tons of goals left in it. You won't see him slashing with it. It's all slashed out.
A few minor repairs to it, and away it goes.
Actually added weight in the middle of it. It's full of water.
Oh,
As that's dumped in off the
Oh,
stanchion.
my God.
Just
Wow.
misses.
what a
Finney takes his man into the wall here.
Yep.
And it's punched up the wall. Walsh.
Walshy.
He peels it off. He's got some
stretch it
room.
out.
He's going to move
Oh,
it up
good
here.
try,
Just
Walsh.
doesn't connect with McGillis,
Here we
but he
go.
gets it back. Gilly,
Nice
as he
pass.
connects with Kogan. Shot.
Oh,
Just
wow.
over the bar. McGillis
Wow.
to get that rebound, centering for Walsh, but it's picked off by the Vitos as they'll come back the other way. Vito's in on the left side. Gets just out of the way here. Dropped in the slot.
What
Shot.
a save.
And a
Wow,
good save
big
by
save.
Ford off the
That's a
shoulder
big
as he's
save.
able to corral it down and cover it up.
That a boy
10:31 in the second.
Hey,
We're almost to the halfway point.
Jacob
the
is
game.
solid tonight.
Absolutely.
It looks good in there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. He's feeling good.
D-zone draw to the right of Jacob Ford here. As Mikel LeBlanc is going to size it up. They're not going to throw him out, are they?
Oh, that's a
No,
late.
they're going to keep him in there.
Yeah.
Wow.
As that's punched down below the goal line, Desjardins. As he sweeps it up and around for Bellevaux. But it just is held in here as Desjardins is going to go to work. Mikel LeBlanc collapses down to help him out. Desjardins on the end wall.
Tied
Isolates his man.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And he reverses it, but the Vito's with it. They center.
Nice.
Settled down here now by Francis.
There we
Connects
go.
with Kopage. Kopage to Bellevaux. Bellevaux, as he's able to chip that down below the goal line here, and they go in on the forecheck.
Oh, geez.
Awkward bounce off the
Yeah.
end wall here is Bellevaux
Oh,
out
nice
to
Bellevaux.
LeBlanc as his
LeBlanc,
shot.
yeah, nice shot.
It's off the side of the net. And Mick in tight here.
Boys
As
are
the
grinding.
bouncing puck is chipped up the wall eventually, and the Vitos go cross ice.
Wow.
Vito's over center inside the zone here. Broken up there by Francis as they'll continue to circle around the net. Bouncing puck
Oh, good
as they cut into the middle. Shot
Oh,
short
wow.
side
Big
is
save.
gloved down there by
That's a good
Plord.
save there.
That's a hard save.
9:34.
Rev.
Mario heard that.
Yeah, he played the puck there.
D-zone draw to the left of Jacob Plord here. So we got some fresh
Hey, I'm allowed.
troops over the wall.
I'm the
allowed,
father.
you're that.
I'm allowed to be harder on your
Absolutely.
kid.
You brought him into the world. You can take
That's
him
right.
out.
That's right. Amen. Oh, Ward Levi kind of upended
tied up.
there. As the puck is worked up the wall here for Young. And then to Easton Ward Levi down low as he has to
Trying to
collapse
settle it
down.
down.
And that be from behind you. on the
Bonneville
number?
off
yeah,
the wall
really,
for
yeah.
Young,
That
but
was-
it's held in there by the Vitos the
Mason
first
battling.
time. And now down low here,
That's it.
Declan Steves
Yep.
chips it up. Held in by the Vitos. Young to fill that lane as that shot is wide. And now Ward Levi on the
boy.
wall.
Get a hold of it.
Bonneville out. But it's held in by the Vitos here now, and Declan Steves will play it high and
Little
off the
bounce.
glass, but
Oh,
it's
come on.
Yeah.
knocked in
Struggle.
here by the Vitos
struggling
as
to
they'll
get it
settle
out.
things down and clear it themselves.
We'll
Vitos
take it.
regrouping at center as they put that soft dump into the quiet area. As Steves connects with Zvonnevel, the one-touch Ward Levi to Young. Gets caught up in his feet, but ends up on the stick of
touch.
Shediak. Shediak, high slot shot.
Oh.
Rebound, bouncing puck
Jeez, wow.
is wide of the goal.
Yeah.
As that bouncing puck is settled down here by Owen Shediak.
Dumps it back.
Shediak puts her back down in the corner here, and Young in on the forecheck with Ward Levi. Young and Ward Levi with Shediak tending the
Rip it.
block here. Zvonnevel
Oh,
fires
God.
and that had
That was close. Had
some
some heat.
mustard on her.
Yep. Feel the heat coming off of her.
Glove down there by Benjamin White.
So, Jonathan, did you give some good drugs to Mason for the game?
I just gave Mark some heads up about what some things he could do, and
Yeah.
Seems to be effective.
Hey, it's working.
Laundry, Limburner, and looks like Bellevaux out there. as well as
Yep.
Boudreau and Finney. Limburner back to Boudreau.
But
Good shot.
Wow!
A good shot there from Boudreau, and it's tipped by Landry. 8-12 to give the Thunderbirds a 5-1 lead here in the second period.
That's his second.
Yeah.
Landry with two
Hey,
as well.
that line's producing tonight.
Boys
Boy
are on
Landry.
fire. Yeah. Nice tip.
Nice tip.
Yeah,
Beauty.
beautiful. Nice shot by Boudreau. That Boudreau, who shot that puck?
Yep.
From the point.
Yep. Boudreau let it go and had some heat behind it.
Oh, goalie change here.
change.
Oh,
Hey, oh boys.
Benjamin White getting the hook.
Oh boys.
What are they putting in there? Michael Downey.
Yep.
Danny's going to take up residence in the Vito's net. That draws one back. Boudreau to Finney. Finney, headman for Bellevaux. They're going to say no ice. It was touched. So Landry in on the forecheck here.
No.
Cleared up the wall. Limburner knocks it down. Boudreau shot. Tipped on the way there. Landry bouncing puck. Bellevaux able to force a turnover
Nice bell ball.
as he centers.
Boys still scrambling.
But the Vitos chip it away here. Now Landry, he's under
he's
pressure
taken
on the
down.
wall.
Yep.
Finney there. Limburner holds
That's
it
it.
in.
That's it.
And the Vitos now regroup.
Oh boy, Finney.
As Finney will settle it down. Out to center here. And Finney has a second or two. He goes D to Boudreau. Boudreau to Limburner. I guess he puts it back to Boudreau.
Yeah, the old boomerang effect, eh?
Limburner in on the left side.
Oh, he's coming in.
He's not allowed to.
Oh,
Not allowed.
Just wide.
Oh, Kogan lets one fly.
Yeah.
But it's knocked down, and the Vitos will turn back over center here and come in the left side here
Oh.
as they double clutch there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kogan
that was solid.
in the
Oh,
corner.
that's pretty solid.
As
Boys are doing some
Desjardins
battle.
goes after him again here. Limburner down low as he chips it off the boards, and it's
Out.
out.
Oh,
Yep. Connor coming in hot.
And then Walsh comes in
Yeah.
hot there for Burns.
Here we go. Here we go.
Boudreau up to Kogan LeBlanc. Back to Boudreau.
Boudreau.
Good shot.
Wow.
A good
Nice
kick
quick
save
shot.
there.
Yeah.
As
Yeah, big
Kogan
time.
under pressure here from a couple of Vito's defenders. And that's swung over to the other side. Out front, McGillis
Ooh.
gets it to Walsh as
little
his
swat,
shot just
yeah.
a little wide. Didn't have the lane, but putting it down low. Walsh
Oh,
over to
nice
McGillis.
pass.
McGillis turns, fires. It's off a stick and over the net. As Walsh will chip it down low here to Kogan again. As Kogan goes back to Walsh.
Oh, Walshy.
Walsh takes the hit.
Yeah.
As Kogan in on the forecheck as well. Walsh
there we go.
off the wall. McGillis turns
the
under
doctor.
pressure. He settles it down. Back to Boudreau. Boudreau
Shoot it,
walks
shoot
the
it.
line down the middle.
Woo!
6:10 in the second period, and it's Thunderbirds 6.
It's getting hot in here.
Vito's 1.
boy, Kogan.
Great shot from the blue
absolutely.
line there from Boudreau, and a good rebound as Kogan LeBlanc, Johnny on the spot, hammers it home.
That second pass from Boudreau from the point.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got to be
Yeah.
racking up the points tonight. He's got to have at least 3 helpers.
Whew. She's action-packed here in the second, I'll tell you what.
Whew, getting tired.
Misan.
Vito's over center here as Mikel LeBlanc chips it, but the Vitos
Wow.
will turn it back the other way as it's chipped into the zone here and picked up by Desjardins. He hammers it up the wall to Kopage. Kopage takes a hit there right at
His
the
head
Zamboni
snapped back
door.
there. That
Oof,
was
I'd
a
say.
little bit of an elbow there.
Yep.
As that'll come up the close wall there, and Desjardins able to clear it out as this one touched all the way down. It was ruled off of Vito's player, so
boy,
no
Kopage.
icing here. Kopage in on the
Yeah.
forecheck.
Hard on it.
Ward Levi forcing that
Oh, yeah.
turnover down
Picking
low
away.
as he
Yes,
chips
here
it
we
to
go.
LeBlanc. Mikel. Back to Desjardins. Desjardins looking over there for Francis. Come off a little
Boom.
hot. Kopage turns fires.
Oh, he just
As
banged
Ward
on it.
Levi tried to get the old between the legger.
Whew. It's a good chance.
Vito's on the backhand, and it's up and out of play into the netting. 5:20 left in the second period. Again, Thunderbirds 6, Vito's 1 here in the latter half of the second frame.
It's great to see the scoring being spread around there.
Yeah,
All the
absolutely.
lines are getting goals.
And
here
they got the
today.
sugar shaker out. JW. Everybody contributing. Production is at an all-time high.
Not yet. We're going higher.
Yeah.
Come on, Sheds, dig it out.
It's like Creed.
I'm going to take you higher. I love it.
Bellevaux on the wall as he's able to chip it to the center, but the Vito's able to pick it up. Vito's on the right side. Cooling shot, rebound.
Attaboy.
Good
Florida's
save there
on
by
fire.
Ford
There it is, dialed
as
in.
he squared right up there after that initial
It is
shot. So
dialed.
took everything away. Zvoneveld here on the wall up to Sheds, but it's chipped into the zone here. As Sheds collapse down to help. That rainbow pass over to the Vitos, they shoot. And it's wide of the goal, and now Shediak's tip held in. Heard you too, Aaron.
We have a support group.
So, that backhand on that. Lord swallows it up. 4:32 left in the second period. Yeah, what would we call that?
Well, we got to come up with something.
Hey, handcuffed hockey dads or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, putting the pressure on the boys. On the boys.
And the boys. Yeah.
D-zone draw here. Landry. He ties his man up. And McGillis skates right through that dot, gets over center. Puts a delimiter on the wall. Limiter inside his man. Tries to get the shot away, but he's fleeced. So that doesn't happen. And the clearing attempt held in by Landry.
Oh, boy, Landry. Nice work.
Another turnover forced by Landry, and the Vitos try to come up the close side.
hey!
His man.
Attaboy.
Boudreau looking for some open ice here. He's able to create that turnover as it's dumped in on Finney. Finney will settle things down. He plays it off the wall.
Yeah.
Man, that boards are
Square
Yeah,
corners.
those square corners. That's it. Corners, I think, generally, like as a,
Yes.
they're square. Typically, otherwise it wouldn't be called corners, right?
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just call them that. It's like a loose term as hockey players, eh? It's kind of like the squared circle in wrestling,
That's right. Exactly.
because there's nowhere to hide.
That's right.
As that's played up and into the Vito's bench, so that'll be on the good side of center here for your Thunderbirds. Mikel LeBlanc's going to take this draw. Ward Levi and Kopage out there, as well as Francis and Desjardins on the blue line
Just in the forward there, coach.
with Trey, 46.
Linesman said they need a centerman to drop the
Yeah,
puck.
there's something
Yeah.
going on. Yeah. Get over there. Get over there, son.
Go on, get.
Are they going to call out for this one? Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, they tossed him.
Tossed.
They tossed the phantom centerman out.
Yeah. Francis dumps it on net as that's steered aside there by Downey. As Desjardins with it at center. As he'll fire it, icing waved off initially as we are 3.5 minutes left in the second period.
Nice work.
Mikel LeBlanc
Yeah,
forcing a
that's
turnover
it, Mick.
as that puck makes his way into the high slot. Kopage there.
Oh, there's a stick in the air.
His stick is swept away from him. Icing waved off as they're saying it was tipped, but it was.
Nice
That's it,
play.
Francis.
Oh, nice.
Francis
Yes.
with a little,
Play.
how's she going? Kopage to LeBlanc up toward Levi's. He chips it off
we
the
go.
wall.
Oh, good
LeBlanc, he looked for that
Off a leg.
pass to Kopage, but it's off a leg.
Oh, here comes Kelly.
Here. He double punches, can't find the handle. Rebound.
Nice.
Good save there by Plourde as
Florida's keeping pucks and players out of the net.
Has he ever?
their captain goes right into the net.
Wow.
Francis in front there as they exchange a little bit of lumber.
There you go.
As Kopage toward Levi as he chips it into the zone here, and they're going to be a wholesale line change, all five, as
Coming
the Vitos
in.
stretch it out. And that's going to be called icing,
Oof.
which I don't
The rest
I
of-
want to say.
The rest of it will be at the middle.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely touched the other side, the good side of center for them. But no, they're still holding it.
Yep.
Nope, he said nope.
Not
Center.
on my watch, he says.
Not on my watch.
No, sir.
They're going to bring it back to center.
Okay.
Hey, hard on the crew, eh?
Awful
You
hard.
got to cut your linesman down.
Yeah.
There's some dissension among the ranks. As Young on the draw, he's able to tie it up. Over to Steves, to Zvoneveld. Zvoneveld, as he dumps it over center
good job,
here.
Declan.
Declan up to
Staying
break
in the
that
mix.
play up. A good stick there by Shediak, but the
Uh-oh.
Vito's inside.
Whoa.
Shot, good kick save there by Plourde.
Have a look. Have a look.
Oh, we got one.
Oh, as they're saying, Zvoneveld, 2 minutes for interference with 2:18 left in the second period. That just means we can ice it the rest of the period,
And I do love me some
Practically.
icing.
right?
Yeah.
As
Well,
we look forward to
is
another
what it is.
3,000.
Is that why your wife calls you Cupcake? Because you love icing, Aaron?
It's muffin. It's
Yeah.
muffin.
Yeah, it's muffin. 3,000 Riverview Guardian Drugs reward points on the line here. for the Riverview Guardian Drugs penalty. Kill, kill, kill. D pass. Bellamy's going to step into one, but it's blocked by Walsh.
Yeah, Walsh took that
He's no
one.
stranger to the block shot. As that'll end up on net and covered up by Plord.
Yes.
Great job by Plord.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's on
Solid.
tonight.
Yeah,
He's on
he is.
fire is right.
Yeah.
It's like night after, day after a night of wings and beer, he's on fire.
Hot sauce.
The hot sauce.
Yeah, the silent killer.
Yes. The old sriracha.
Yeah,
Everybody at home knows what we're talking about.
yeah.
Absolutely.
The old damn face cloth trick. Short side shot off the post.
Oh, wow. Yep.
Goaltender's best friend as it's cleared out
There we go.
by Boudreau, but held in marginally.
Nice work.
And then
Oh,
Landry
boy.
Yeah.
Takes a
fires
hit.
at the length of the ice here. And Walsh in on the forecheck
Oh, boy, Walsh.
as Downey plays it for the Vitos. Walsh down low here as the Vitos
just
stretch it
missed
out.
ice.
Just misses the mark. Icing waved off. Little set play maybe.
Yep.
As the Vitos will move it around here. They go far side.
Nice.
Block shot by Walsh.
Yep, he took a bullet.
That's weird. Boudreau down low. So he's going to force a turnover on the wall. It's chipped up but held in by Bellamy. Landry. So he forces the bad pass. And the Vitos come down the
That's
middle.
it.
Broken
That's
up
it.
there. Walsh
Oh.
chips it up. Intended for Landry.
Yes.
And he's going to go for a change as Walsh keeps
look
the
at this.
pressure
Look at
on.
this.
Young off the bench, able to pick it up.
Yeah.
So he takes
Oh,
an
my
awful
God.
hit down low.
That was something.
Gee, that's not how you?
I felt it from here.
Oof. High, and maybe numbers were involved.
Yeah.
As the Vitos connect on the far blue. Finney there, and Young now closes
That's
the
a
gap.
shit.
There we go.
Oh, there we
Shediak
go,
with the pick
Shediak.
off as he cuts
Come on,
over in
Sheds.
the middle.
Jeez, boy.
And the Vitos come back the other way.
Uh-oh.
Finney there. They center.
Get it out.
Shot.
Go.
Didn't happen.
Get it out.
And now Shediak this time over center.
Going for a free skate.
Yeah, as he gains the zone, and now Young there to break it up.
Uh-oh, now we're in trouble.
Partial
We got
break
caught.
here for the Vitos as Young back.
Play
In
it.
tight. Save there.
Whoa!
Sriracha!
As we're
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
and then Zvoneveld's back on the ice. We're back to 5-on-5 shot. Off the toe there as we're down to the last 10 seconds of the second period.
Oh, my goodness.
As it's held along the wall,
Action
centered
pack.
here, and now Francis
Just simmer
as
it
he's
down.
going to stretch it out
Go,
for
go,
Kogan,
go.
bouncing puck.
Wow.
And icing waved off, but not before the buzzer goes
Wow.
to end the second period.
That was
So
clever.
after two,
Action pack.
it's Thunderbirds 6, Vito's 1 here after some exciting back and forth action. But
Two big save there by Jacob.
Oh, my
yeah,
gosh. Yeah.
Plord.
He is on fire.
He is playing
Sriracha
lights
fire.
out.
He is.
Yeah, en feu.
Yeah,
Yes.
standing on his head.
En feu.
En feu.
So Mario, you going to
Yeah, I'm going to check that out
check
again.
that audio for the second period, and we'll come back as we start the third period of Game 2 in the Thunderbirds campaign for the provincial title here.
Campaign.
We'll see you shortly. And we're back for the third period of the Thunderbirds Vito's head-to-head match. Game number 2 in the best of 7 series for the provincial title U16 AAA. Down here at the RNS Arena, as we saw the Thunderbirds absolutely en fuego in the second period here. So we're looking to keep the pressure on as the Vitos blow a tire.
Yeah.
How do you put your arms up when you're laying on your back looking for the call?
I think Connor got hurt there.
Oh, yeah? Off you
Yeah.
Oh,
went?
he is hurt.
Yeah,
Shoulder, it looks like.
What happened?
he's been going to physio for the shoulder.
Oh, boys.
Boudreau down low here. The Vitos are going to turn it back the other way. They center.
Hold
Chipped
it.
out of the zone by Finney.
Not enough pepper.
But not enough, not enough mustard. As Cooling will fire that shot is wide, and McGillis, he'll collapse down as he hangs on here and puts it up and into the Vito's zone. Icing waved off as Ward Levi in on the forecheck. Vito's reverse as they'll come up the far side of your screen as a rink wide pass is one touch by Livingston and into the corner here for Boudreau back as he plays his man into the corner. Pulled off the wall there by Ward Levi. Over to Sheds as he flops it up there for Easton. Easton over to Boudreau. Boudreau shot! Bouncing puck, and Easton takes a whack at it there, but doesn't connect. Fortunate for the Vito's goaltender. As they ice it up here, and it's settled down by Declan Steves.
Nice play by Steve.
Yes.
And then Ward Levi hammers it down deep, goes for a change. Young stays on the forecheck. Vito's look for that cross-ice stretch pass, picked off there by Bellevaux. Bellevaux in the high slot, but the Vitos will get a hold of it here, and Steves will chip it up the wall here for Bellevaux. Just rolls off the end of his stick, but he'll get her back.
Yep, he got her back.
Bellevaux, little inside to outside.
Yeah,
How's she going? Centers.
Wow.
It's off the shin pad of Copage and into the corner here. And the Vitos try to muscle it around here. Pulled off there by Mikel LeBlanc as his pass into a covered Copage.
Oh, nice.
And Steves will knock that down. Into the corner goes Bellevaux.
Oh boy.
He's able to punch that down deep.
Good shift by Bellevaux.
Vito's coming up the wall here as they chip it over to Francis.
Yep.
As he's under pressure, he'll play it off the wall. Mikel with a good back check. And now it's Vonnegut. As he isolates the puck, moves it up to Copage. Copage off the wall and up and over center here as icing waved off as the Vitos will come back to pick it up in their own zone. Mikel LeBlanc on the forecheck. Vito's D-to-D pass is gathered up after the fact as they force a turnover here. Cogan LeBlanc with Limburner. Cogan down low as he sweeps it up the wall, just out of the reach here as Desjardins will settle it down at center. He goes D-to-D to Francis. He'll play the puck off the wall.
Here we go.
As Landry now will bring it into the zone to Cogan. A good stick from the Vito's defender as Francis there to break it up. But Cameron will come back this way. As they go rink wide, Desjardins gets a stick on it, but the Vitos come back the other way here. Cogan LeBlanc over center. He's got Limburner with him. Cogan, drop pass. Landry. He looks for the back door.
Wow.
As that took a hop at the last second. And now Desjardins on the back check here. As the centering attempt is settled down now, Limburner with some speed up the left side. So he's going to cross into the zone looking for Landry. Can't connect. And now Cameron for the Vitos as he'll go back to his defenseman Bellamy as they regroup. And that pass doesn't find the mark all the way down for icing. 16-18. In the third period, still Thunderbirds 6 to the Vitos 1 here in the early part of the third frame.
So Luke, if Huddy gets another goal.
I actually invited everybody for adult pops before the game, but
that's true.
But playoff is like 2 each, right?
I'll double it up. I don't care. I invite him to get a Hattie.
Yes, double or nothing.
Yes, 100%. Finney here, so he'll push it up to McGillis. McGillis the one touch to Ward Levi. Ward Levi down the middle. He'll fire it.
Rips one.
It's gloved down there by Downey. Yep. Great musical selection out there.
Who did?
Yeah, we should get Baby Shark. Next will be all set.
There you go. The dogs are, oh man, that's
old school.
Yeah, that's like a 98.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just after the thong song.
Hey, they followed up the thong song with Who Let the Dogs Out, eh? Man, I don't know. It's a different musical era, wasn't it?
Were you born in 98, Luke?
Me? Yeah. I was 14, Mario. Some of the best year of my life. Oh, delayed offside here.
That summer, Thursday night, the Leech.
Make fun of my Thursday nights, JW. Yeah. Actually spent like every Friday night at the Legion in Petty. Chase the ace.
Chase the ace, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
What's the pot?
Not very much.
No?
No, $1,500, something like that.
Okay.
But the company keeps his priceless.
That's it. Yeah, a lot of
Shediak broke a stick. Son of a gun. That's brand new, folks.
Is it?
Oh, you got to get warranty.
Oh, man. Yeah, is it 30 days?
Oh, she's 30
That
days.
shot's gloved down easily there by Plord.
So you're lucky then, Aaron? You're within the 30?
Yeah, can you mail that back to Pro Hockey Life?
Oh, yeah.
It's going back by carrier pigeon.
Hey, you're gonna have to drive to Halifax. Cash her in.
No,
it's worth it. It's $460.
You can probably do it by phone or
FedEx or call it in.
Yeah, Sebastian says to get him a blackout stick.
Oh, yeah?
Every bit is good.
Okay. The old blackout stick.
Battle down low there. Declan Steves doesn't take no for an answer. And Copage will chip it up the wall here. Bellevaux gets inside his man.
He's trying to get away there.
But the defender able to get a stick on it. Copage, as he'll put it into the quiet corner. go in on the forecheck. Hoping that corner
There you
ain't
go.
so quiet.
Attaboy,
Steve
Declan.
shot. Copage on the doorstep.
He was. He wasn't
As
trick
he
or
tried
treat.
Good work there. Nice
tip
job
on
by
the way
Steve. That shot off.
Aaron, is that the stick you got on sale the other day?
Yeah.
It's on sale
Hey,
for
get
a
what
reason.
you pay
That's why
for,
it's
Aaron.
half price.
It had
You
a
only get
crack.
half-
It had a crack in it.
Yeah. That's why it was half price. Half a stick.
Yeah. Well, Huddy got one there. It lasted a half a practice. So
Well, there you go. It
yeah,
happened to
don't
anybody.
feel bad. That's it.
Yeah.
Need some. They need to be X-rayed or something.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
CCM.
called icing there.
Did anybody buy the new CCM one there, that 449?
Vision?
No, sir.
Yeah, Vision.
No.
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 My vision's pretty good, and I'm not going to
No,
pay
I've-
that price.
I've capped out.
Yeah, speaking of vision, I saw the price. And that was
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's crazy, huh?
I had a stroke.
Hockey parents got to draw the line somewhere and
Yes.
not buy it. So
Exactly.
Well, we're not stopping at McDonald's on the way home, that's for sure. No, I'm joking. That was warranty. We're good.
Copage connects with Beliveau. Beliveau down the middle. He's got Young with him.
Yeah.
He fires
Oh,
it.
wow.
A
Quick
good
little
sneaky shot there.
Yeah.
As that's steered aside. Belivo's going to pull it off the goal line here.
Good boy, Belleville.
He's under pressure. He's got Copage with him. Copage down low. The Vitos reverse it. They step out from behind the goal line.
Oh,
Landry
nice
there.
Work, Landry, yes.
As he forces a turnover.
He's playing well today.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, just all over it. Copage on the wall. He's going to take the lane away there. As Landry, he collapses in to help out. Landry's going to dig it out.
Here we go.
He sends it to Beliveau. Shot!
Oh, wow.
A great save there.
Yeah.
nice setup though. Nice
Yeah,
setup.
well,
By
pass,
Downey.
yeah.
Belleville, quick release.
It'll come.
Yep.
13:52 left in the third period.
Ça va venir, Luke. Ça va venir.
Ça va venir. Thunderbirds still holding that 6 on the board, as well as the Vitos the 1. As we're healthily into the
First Huddy.
third period.
There it is.
He's going to turn. I told him that, eh? I taught him that one.
Get back,
The old
boys,
double
get back.
clutch.
Uh-oh.
Francis back on Hubbard. So he goes to the backhand. Great
a
save
save.
there.
Yes. Jacob.
And a good job of Francis to keep the feet moving to
Yes.
not get a penalty called against him here, as Limburner's going to pull it off the wall. He's got
Yep.
some room here on the close side. Hudson puts it over into the far corner, and Landry in on the forecheck. Vito's reverse as they'll connect out to the blue line and to center, but Desjardins there.
Oh, Vinny.
As
Swing
he-
and a miss.
He double clutched too. I
he
taught him
did.
that one.
He did.
Francis as he'll reverse it. Vincent
Attaboy.
in the
Attaboy,
battle
yeah.
there.
Stay with
Vito's center down the middle. Mikel closes that lane, and they're forced to bang it off the wall down deep as they try to work the cycle here. Vito's off the baseline,
Oh.
center out front.
Oh.
Shot is
Wow.
wide of the goal. Boy's got to come to life here. There,
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, we're cycling
Yes.
up,
right
huh?
through the
Yes.
triangle, untouched. Mikel LeBlanc chips it up the wall. It's held in by Daigle. Shot wide of the
Oh,
goal,
what
off
about-
the in wall, backhand,
Oh,
forward.
Jacob.
Holy
Hey.
smokes.
Hey, ice water in that guy's veins.
He's
He didn't look concerned
Yeah.
a bit.
might even
No.
have some refrigerant flowing through
Hey,
the little R4.
In the words of Don Cherry.
I told Marilou, whatever Jacob
Pick
had
your
for supper,
cherries.
repeat for the rest of the season.
Yes. Yeah, he is spot on.
And the old Rock'em Sock'em 8 when he does the goalie save section. Picking cherries.
Oh, set play.
Oh,
Yeah,
here we go.
McGillis at center. Connects with Kogan on the right wing. Kogan
Oh!
back to McGillis. Puck got away from him there on
Yeah,
the
it
tail
did.
end of it.
Yep.
Now the Vito's back the other way. They try to
Nice
clear it
way to
out.
keep
It's
it
held
in.
in by Boudreau.
Buddy.
Down low. McGillis
Oh, here
to
we go.
Kogan. Kogan now as he'll swing around the zone down the middle to Walsh. Walsh
That's it,
tries
Walshy.
to go
Oh,
back
good
door
try.
for McGillis,
Yeah.
but off a skate. And the clearing attempt held in here.
Yeah. Oh, here
As
we go.
Kogan to McGillis. McGillis back to Walsh the one
Oh.
time. Broken stick! Broken stick! They score! That ends up on the stick of Kogan LeBlanc.
JW, is that stick under warranty?
No.
Yeah. What?
Oh, buddy. So you're
Oh, man. Blackout
stick.
The
Get
blackout
your blackout
stick.
stick. We'll be lining up by the end of this game.
You know what? We
Yeah.
get the blackout sticks. Laura's got a cricket. She can put whatever we want on there.
We could bedazzle it.
Yeah.
Be the next rhinestone cowboy.
Kogan with another notch, eh?
Yes, sir.
Is that 2 for everybody except
Reggie.
Reggie
needs another
right,
one.
Reggie. He's got to get that second one.
Yeah.
That F1 driver, Reggie Bouchetti.
Yeah. He's on the backup stick.
Oh, look at this favorable bounce there toward Levi.
Yes, it was.
As he's going to circle the zone here.
Like a shark.
And now Young below the goal line.
Oh, good try, Mitchell.
As that bounces off the wall.
Here
And
we
the
go.
Vitos
We'll
are
get some pressure on
forced to
them here.
regroup here. So Thunderbirds 7 on the boards in this game.
Oh, jeez. Good try.
Hey, little how's she going?
Oof.
And he saw Bouchetti and he turned around.
He did. He said, I don't want
He
no
said-
part of that.
Yeah, he's like, I'm having enough.
Yeah, he's probably mad. He broke his
Yeah,
stick.
that's right.
Yeah.
Zvoneveld here now.
Yeah.
As this chipped up off Reg's foot.
Little hacky sack. Get a hold of that, Reg.
Oh, there Reg. Yep, leaving it for Ward Levi.
Go to the net.
Easton on the left wing.
Oh,
There's
nice.
Oh, good try.
Owen Shediak shot
Thought it
is
was another
tipped
broke.
wide of the goal.
Thought he broke another one there.
Oh, man. Young on the forecheck here, as well as Ward Levi as the Vitos
Oh.
with the old
high lob.
Hey, the old arc-en-ciel.
Yes.
And Zvoneveld back in time to tag up. It's going to be called icing. 10:56 left in the third period. Thunderbirds 7 to the Vitos 1 here currently.
Is this our biggest lead we had so far this year?
I think we had
No, I think we had a
Breton.
pretty healthy game against the
9-1
Jets. I
lead
think it was
there,
a
and then
9-1.
9-3 final.
Yeah, Hudson had a hat trick on that one. I remember it was a round of beers. Adult beverages. I would never promote that sort of behavior ever.
No. Leave that in Petticoat, back in the woods somewhere.
That was an early morning game. I don't think he ever came good for those adult beverages.
No, you know what? You're right. I didn't. And I invited you before the game today, and you still didn't partake. You just like me owing you.
Yeah, you owe me. I got a list.
Oh, good try,
Beliveau
Chris
looking to
Beliveau.
feed it back door there for Kopage as he
big
takes a
hit.
hit away
Yeah,
from
he
the
did.
puck. One could argue.
Wow.
An interference call.
Yeah.
Might see
As
more of
it is
that.
cleared out to center here.
the game's
Desjardins
over.
to Francis. Francis to Kopage. Kopage. As he
Nice.
puts it
Oh,
down the
good
middle
try.
there for Beliveau,
Jeez.
but bouncing puck. Now Landry forces a turnover, and he'll hammer it into the quiet area there behind the goal as the Vitos play it off
here
the
we go.
wall.
Bounce in our
Nice
favor.
bounce there
Yeah.
for Landry as he was looking for Desjardins.
This has
I
been
caught him off the back foot. And it's going to be all the way back down here for Desjardins. As it's played off the end wall. They center.
There we go.
Bounce off side of the net. Kopage connects with Mikel LeBlanc up to
good try.
Beliveau.
Beliveau, go.
Bouncing puck here, but the Vitos are able to settle it down. Beliveau forces a turnover in the high slot. Mikel LeBlanc
Holy
on the
smokes.
doorstop.
Wow. She went a little scrambly wambly there, didn't it?
Right on the front stoop. Right in the dooryard.
Right in the dooryard.
Apparently that's a colloquialism, eh? It's only Eastern Canada that calls it a dooryard.
Big in Nova Scotia.
Yeah.
Big in Nova Scotia. Well, I don't know. It should be in your dooryard.
Draws pitched into the wall there by Mikel LeBlanc. The Vitos will return back up ice here as they chip it in on the net of Plourde, and he'll cover it up. That'll be a draw to his right,
Yeah.
to the left of your screen. As you got Limburner, McGillis, and Mikel LeBlanc out there up front with Finney and Boudreau on the blue line. As that draws one back by the Vitos. They work it to the half wall, and then it's chipped out by Mikel LeBlanc.
Oh, good try.
Gillis
Nolan.
looking to level out there. And the Vitos reconnect on the back end. Vitos stretch it out to center, knocked
nice.
there by Boudreau.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like we're going to get a call against Boudreau for the trip.
Yeah, that was a trip. I guess.
Stepped on his stick. I'd call him for abuse of equipment. Those sticks aren't cheap.
No, sir, they're not.
Oh,
No, they are not.
we broke enough Kevlar and composite this evening.
Yeah.
Graphite.
Yeah.
That'll move the draw into the T-Bird zone for the next rendition of the Riverview Guardian Drugs penalty. Kill, kill, kill. I love it.
Me too. Me too.
Declan Steves down low. Zvoneveld collapses down. So he's going to sweep it up the wall here for Sheds.
Nice.
And he'll clear it all the way down the ice. Not part way down the ice.
She's all the way.
all the way down the ice. As the Vitos regroup. And Shediak meets his man at the blue. Vito's in the right side as they'll stop.
Yeah.
And they look to work it to the top of the zone here. Bellamy double clutches to the far side, back to the top again to Bellamy. Bellamy, as he delays, tries to come down the middle. That shot gloved there by
nice.
Plord.
Plord, yeah.
$1.16 remaining in the Riverview Guardian Drugs penalty kill. 8:25 left in the game, Mario.
It looks pretty good so far, Luke.
Yeah. It's everything in me not to say 8 1/4. Hey, 8:25. But that's money. That's not time.
Time is money, Luke.
Yeah, fair. That's a great point, JW.
Says the man giving out the Riverview Guardian Drugs rewards points.
Just making it rain points.
Oh man, this guy, like we gotta be in the thousands upon thousands of points this game.
Guardian's
even.
been the gift that keeps on
Oh,
giving.
check
Yeah.
out.
Great save there by Plord.
Got to work early tomorrow to tally up the points.
Yeah.
Don't forget those dollar coupons either.
My
Yes.
pencil. I was only for the 5-on-3.
Oh, yes,
okay,
that's right.
yeah. So does that mean that the 3,000 points are worth less than $1? Like where you splurged on the
Well,
5-on-3?
actually, 5,000 points is worth 10, so I'll let you do the math of that. So that's 3/5.
Oh man,
What's 3/5 of 10? 6.
what? 60%?
It's $6.
Oh,
And the coupon's worth $1 on all your Option Plus products.
There you go.
oh nice.
All made in Canada.
Then we did double dip on that one. Remember, 6,000 points.
That was a double dip.
Okay. Aye. Shot from the point,
Oh,
kicked
nice.
away
Oh,
by
wow.
Plord. As Francis goes to the wall. Centering,
Wow,
short side,
wow,
great
Plord.
save.
Nice.
Francis clears it off to the perimeter. Vito's back to the blue line. Burns over to the far side. As they delay, back to the top. Burns curls around. He's looking for Brown. He connects. They hold. Go
Holy smokes.
baseline. Center.
Oh, boy.
Off
Sure,
the
look
side
out.
of the net. 10 seconds remaining in the penalty kill here.
Yay.
As Mikel LeBlanc cuts
boy.
off that lane.
Yep.
And we are
All even.
back to even. As that
Nice
shot
block.
blocked there by
Francis.
Francis.
Wow.
As that puck sitting there.
Oh.
Vito's get to the forehand. It's settled
it's
down
out.
by Francis. He's going to
Give
play it
her a
off the glass and
little
out
chipper.
over
Here comes
center.
Shed.
Shediak on the right side with some speed. As he's going to beat out the icing call. And then Mikel LeBlanc there to help out. He centers.
Oh, here we
Connects
go.
with Svanovill.
Attaboy, May.
Shot.
Oh.
Wow. As that's gloved on the way there.
Great
Landry right
opportunity.
on the doorstep. On the stoop.
Whew, right on the stoop.
Right in his dooryard. Ready to pounce.
Like a
6:48 left in the third. Again, 7 on the board for the Thunderbirds, 1 for the Vitos here. Draws one back cleanly. Zvanovel's
Oh,
shot,
wow,
kick,
that's a
save,
ripper.
rebound, just
Yeah.
sitting there. Vito's settled it down. They stretch it
Oh.
out. Icing waved off here. Zvanovel's going to go into the corner. He
lining
breaks
them up.
that play off and goes
to-
over to Ward
Hard to
Levi.
hit the
will
guy
play
when he
it.
disappears.
That's it. Casper.
Yeah. Did it get dark in here?
Good play down low there by Steves. This down
That's
low
it,
here,
Declan.
Declan will get it back. As he'll play it along the wall here. Ward Levi collapses down to help out Young. Vito's try to cut to the middle. Steves ties his man up.
Quite a sword fight.
And then it's cleared
There you
out
go,
here
Mitch.
by Young. Young up the right side. As the Vito's cooling, turns it back the other way, but Ward Levi has other plans.
Yeah,
And
he
he'll
does.
chip it down below, and Shediak will pick it up on the far wall. He fires it on net.
Oh,
Tipped by
Wow.
Ward Levi, ends up just wide. As Young and Ward Levi doing a great job on this pressure unit here, the pressure cooker. As it's flipped back and over center and played up the wall here by Steves. Ward Levi, as he plays the bouncing puck to center. Kelly for the Vitos comes in the
Watch
left
it,
side.
boys.
His shot off the
It's out.
far post, and that'll clear itself all the way down. No icing. As we get some fresh legs over the wall here now with Kogan, LeBlanc, McGillis, and Kopage out there. As the Vitos fired into the zone, icing waved off. Finney takes his man into the wall.
Oh.
Boudreau out front, as that's centered, and he'll chip it up, but it's held in by the Vitos. Shot through traffic, steered aside by Plord, and now Finney chips it out to
Oh, good
center.
try.
Kogan
That's
over
it.
to McGillis. McGillis with it.
Here's a goal.
As he steps in, fires a shot down in front there.
Left
Kogan
around.
punches it out front. And then is cleared out
Nice
to
Boudreau.
center,
That's
but
it.
Boudreau will take control
Yeah.
and flip it back into the zone here as Kopage in on the forecheck. Vitos regroup up the opposite wall under the pressure of McGillis. Back behind the net. And again they reverse. Kogan LeBlanc on the pressure. Vitos to the quiet spots in the ice here. And icing going to be
Nice.
waved off as he's able to get in behind Finney. And now Livingston for the Vitos. He steps out. Saved by
wow.
Plord. And a holding penalty coming against Kogan LeBlanc here with 4:20 left in the third period.
Hooking.
Hooking.
Hook it.
Another Riverview Guardian Drugs penalty. Kill. Another $3,000. And I can't say thank you enough to
No.
Riverview Guardian
No.
Drugs for upping the
Yeah.
the Guardian Drugs points there
Yeah.
that he donates to the team. And the
With Easter
boys
coming and everything.
Hey, the boys are
Yeah.
always using it for rehydration drinks and just the
Bandages.
the overall health of the team.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, but they're earning it. Hey, he's
Yeah.
not just doing it; they're earning it. Puck around the top of the zone here. Burns to Brown. The shot through
Oh, wow,
traffic.
Plurd.
Yes.
Lured in the butterfly.
Boys, oh boys, we're going to have to call him the sponge.
Great
He's
save.
just soaking everything up, isn't he?
He
Old
is.
Plurd. Unreal. Great game.
4:02 remaining in the third. $1.42 on the board there for Kogan LeBlanc's hooking penalty. D-zone draws one to the wall here. As Walsh out there to close that lane. Burns down to Brown. Brown tries to go baseline. A good stick there by Francis as
Yeah.
he's able to put it up the wall. Held in by Burns. As they shoot baseline. Tip is still wide of the goal.
Yeah, he
And
got
the
it.
arms
He
up
got
there as the
It. Yeah.
Vito's player takes the stick right out of Plurt's hands. So an interference call, and that'll take the draw all the way down the ice, I believe. And we're on to 4-on-4 action for at least $1.23.
Yeah.
And then there'll be 37 seconds of power play time for your Thunderbirds on the PP. Landry on this draw. So he's got Beliveau on his right. He's able to pull it back, but the Vito's there with some speed over center.
There you go.
Good job there by Steves.
There you go.
as Beliveau gets it to Landry. Landry on the left wall. He's already got two. His shot.
Wow.
Steered behind there. And now the Vitos come back the other way as Landry lowers the boom. Beliveau on the back check as the Vitos dump it in behind the net of Plord. As
Yep.
he'll set it there, and Zvoneveld will change directions here, and Landry will chip it up and out of the zone. That's going to be called icing.
Yeah.
3:09 left in the third period. 49 seconds left in the penalty to the Thunderbirds. Kogan LeBlanc and $1.27 on the board against the Vitos as we're still 4-on-4 here in the closing minutes of the third. Mitchell Young as he pushes it on the backhand there, Mikel LeBlanc. And now Young will settle things down. Young to Steve. Steve's looking rink wide for Mikel LeBlanc off his back foot. And the Vitos will fire it down in behind the net of Plord, who will set it up there for Steves. Declan Steves over to Zvoneveld. Zvoneveld over to Mikel.
Nick.
Mick over center as he'll hammer that one deep. In behind the net here is Downey. As the outlet pass is going to make its way to Boudreau. Boudreau to Mikel into the zone. Bouncing puck, and the Vitos will come back the other way. So they try to cross it through the zone here. Vitos get it on the forehand, but it's swept away by Zvoneveld, who gets it to Young.
Big hit.
As Zvoneveld finishes the hit,
Yeah.
and they're calling it
Yeah.
interference.
What?
I think maybe in the latter half of the game here, they're getting a little more, maybe a little more chintzy.
Chintzy.
As we're down to a 4-on-3 situation here for 4 seconds. And then we'll have Kogan back to make it 4-on-4 for 42 seconds before the Vitos go on the power play. D-zone draw. As the Vitos will win it back to the point. And we're back to 4-on-4 as Sheds comes off the bench. And he immediately
Gave it a
has an
little spank
impact
out.
and gets it out to center.
Levi.
Ward Levi gets
Yeah.
inside his man, but can't quite find the handle here as the Vitos connect through the neutral zone. And on the right
Nice
side,
work,
a good
Finney.
stick from Finney as Boudreau looks for Ward Levi.
Oh!
Vitos come in the left side. They center. Bouncing puck. Finney settles it down. He's
Go,
under
Finney,
a
go.
bit of pressure
Yep,
here
Yep. Couldn't
as his clear out doesn't make it out. And now Cooling for the Vitos. His shot
flush it.
is high and into the netting, out of play. Second left on the clock for the Vitos. In their penalty. Minute 44 on the board. Still a minute 20 left in the penalty to Zvonneveldt. So there'll be 3,000 more Riverview Guardian Drugs penalty kill points. Up for grabs here
Just like Christmas.
as the Vitos are on the 5-on-4 advantage here now. That shot.
Good shot, yeah.
No
as
problem for
Flord
Bloor,
sees it
no
all the way in,
problem.
eh?
The old bounty. Quicker picker upper.
He's so cool in there.
He is. He's having a heck of a game.
Absolutely. $1.36 on the board. $1.12 remaining in the penalty kill. In the middle. Bellamy outside. That shot tipped wide by Desjardins. As the Vitos will move it around the perimeter here now. Up to the top of the zone. As they go to the close side in your
Boy,
screen.
Francis.
Francis does a good job keeping
Yep.
them on the perimeter. They center, they score.
They got one.
Livingston with the one touch on the doorstep.
Yep.
It's a nice goal, actually.
So
It
with
was.
a minute
Yep.
7, we're not going to get to claim those 3,000 points.
No.
JW.
Gonna claw those back.
Hey,
Yeah.
SOB, as they say.
You go -6 on
Yeah.
a
What?
goal. Yeah.
-6.
We owe him points.
Hey, nobody had a dash on that because we were shorthanded. So Zvoneveld's back.
Yeah.
We got a minute and 7 left in the game here. It's 7-2 in favor of your Thunderbirds. Desjardins over to Copage as he'll
Nice
dump
work.
it into the Vitos zone. As Downey here for the Vitos will play it up the wall. Vitos off the blue line as it's going to make its way all the way down. And icing will be called with 54.3 seconds remaining in the third period. Hey? It's the Riverview Guardian Drugs last minute of play in the third period. We'll take 3,000 points off them for the last minute of play. We're hitting them hard.
He'd be lucky to get out here with his coat on.
Yeah?
Hope I have enough gas when you get home.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be calling somebody to pick them up for the next game. Oh. Vitos now as they regroup and come over center. They chip off the wall. Desjardins going to get there and play it out of the zone, so the Vitos have to come out and tag up. They do, and they dump it into the corner here. Francis plays it up the wall for Landry and Copage. Francis down low with Landry. As that puck will work around the perimeter here, Beliveau. It's held in by the Vitos. They center. Desjardins. He's going to play it to the wall. 10 seconds left. Desjardins with some good patience as he'll chip it out to center here. Beliveau. He's into the zone. Puts it on net. It's going to be swallowed up, and that'll do it.
That's a wrap for game 2, folks.
So game 2
Well
in the
done,
books
boys.
here.
Well
Thunderbirds
done.
skate away with a 7-2 victory over the Vitos to go up 2-0 in the best of 7 series here in the New Brunswick U16 AAA Provincial Playoff. So we thank everybody for joining us tonight. We look forward to bringing you Thursday night's game from the fourplex. I believe a 7:30 start there. So tune in as we will have Wi-Fi and we'll be able to bring you the game live.
Tune in and drop in.
Then we're back here
if you're in the area.
Friday, yeah, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's like a Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then potentially Saturday if needed.
Absolutely.
Hopefully not.
Yes.
Well, we don't want to put the cart in front of the horse, eh?
No.
True, that's true.
No.
No.
That's true.
If we need it, we need it.
Yes.
That's right.
One game at a time.
At a time, yeah.
So again, thanks everybody.
Yep.
And we look forward to
Have a good
seeing
night.
you Thursday night. Cheers.